Hi, my name is Lou. This is our 2023 Solitude 390 RK that we're offering for sale. It has full body paint and it's immaculate.
Hi, I'm Diane. Come on in and I'll show you the inside. Hi, come on into the bedroom. We have king size, it's an RV king bed, and it comes with an RV Brooklyn bedding Aurora Luxe mattress. Very soft, very comfortable. Has a pillow top. A lot of storage underneath. And got these noogies that hold it up. And there's drawers. Plenty of room for storage here. And a secret compartment in here for special things that you want to hide. There's a walk-in closet. Plenty of room for a lot of clothes. A shelf on top and shelves over here and room for shirts and pants and shoes, whatever. And there's this dresser with another storage up here for jewelry or things that you might want to keep hidden. And it comes with 6 drawers. They're good sized drawers. And let's not forget Splendide washer and dryer. They work perfectly. They've been a lifesaver many times. Saves a lot of money when you have to go to the laundromat. We're leaving the Dyson. This comes in extremely handy when you want to clean up before you close everything up. And there's another TV. Welcome to our bathroom. There's double sinks, which come in very handy when there's his and her. That way one's mess is not on the other one's mess. There's 2 not china closets. There's medicine cabinets. 2, 1 each. So everybody has room for all their own stuff. Personal towel holders, and then your bath towel holder. Max air fan controlling, so you can get all the steam out and whatever. The shower has the nozzles here and a rain shower and those things. It's a good enough, it's a pretty large size tub and shower doors. And the seat that we've actually never used, but that has a seat that comes down. There's a porcelain toilet, and there's a bidet here for those of you who don't want to put the toilet paper into the tank, which is a good idea not to do that. And there's plenty of storage in the cabinets underneath on both sides, and 3 drawers. And this is a linen closet that has plenty of storage. You can put towels and supplies and anything else that you think necessary. There's central vac. The vacuum is under the bed, like I showed you. It plugs in over here. The hose is long enough. It goes from head to tail. And if you're sweeping and you have stuff, you just go like this, and it sucks it right out. Okay, so this is the living room. We'll start out with the desk. Comes in very handy for meetings or schoolwork or paying bills. There's 6 drawers. Lou put this extra shelf here so you can plug in an extension cord down there so you don't have to climb on the floor every time you need to plug something in, and you can rest your plugs and stuff on here. We kept the blinds down so you can see that it has blackout blinds, so you don't have to worry about people peeking in during the night. This is a large color TV. 50 inch. It's 50 inch. That's kind of large. There's a fireplace. Everything is remote controlled. This couch becomes a queen size bed, and we have all kinds of cabinets up here for storage for whatever you deem necessary.
Soft close.
It's soft close. We put games up here and extra things that whatever we're bringing, it's always something to bring. There's brand new recliners. We replaced the ones that came with this. These are only a year old. They're very, very comfortable. You see they recline all the way down. So if necessary, you can sleep out here. And there's plenty of cup holders, which comes in very handy. I noticed a lot of the new ones don't have cup holders in them. There's a Wi-Fi thermostat you can control with your phone. Okay, what I like about this room is there's plenty of room because of the opposing side slides. You have all of this room over here. We've had a dining table put in here when we had company. We had as many as 6 people sitting around the table for dinner. There's plenty of windows, plenty of light. You can see everything all around you. Okay, this is the kitchen. We'll start off with the countertop over here. This is where we sit down. There's 2 stools here. You sit for dinner or whatever, and you can watch TV very conveniently without having to bend your neck around. We'll work our way this way here. There's a microwave. It's a good size. It's not a dinky little one. It's a good size microwave. And we usually put the Keurig over here and plug it in here. And there's USB connectors here and outlets for whatever you need. And good size workspace on here, a countertop. There's a lot of storage under here. Sometimes this is how you put the big stuff or whatever you need to bring. There's more counter space under here, more cabinets. And there's 4 drawers. Comes in very handy for silverware and towels and utensils and things. All of the countertops in the bathroom and the kitchen are all solid surface countertops. Okay. This is the sink. It came with originally a sink with a divider over here that was a half a divider that was totally useless. You couldn't even put a frying pan in here. So Lou replaced it with this sink and a Moen faucet. Very handy. Comes in handy. It's movable. And yeah, we could work the water. Comes in very convenient for filling up things and washing dishes. There's counters. I keep saying counters. There's cabinets up here and on both sides. Plenty of room for storage for food and dishes and what have you. Down here, this is where I put this in so I can put my pots. I just put my pots in here because it was more convenient. Otherwise, you have this cavern that you can't reach anything in. So this worked out great just to put pots or whatever you want to put on here. This way you can go in and out and you can get it easily. Under the sink, there's plenty of room. We have an extra one of these. And for the refrigerator, don't ask why. And then there's the garbage pail here. We'll leave this too. This is very convenient with a pull-out. This island comes in very handy for prep work. It has another outlet over here and a cavernous cabinet here. You can put pots or appliances or whatever. Oh, good magnet. It's a giant drawer on the bottom. This is also prepped for a dishwasher if you want to go that way. All that plumbing is under there. Okay, this refrigerator is great for putting magnets on, by the way. It's huge. We go away for 4 to 5 months at a time, and I fill this up, and it lasts forever. There's 2 drawers in the freezer that you can put months worth of food in here. The ice maker is in the underbelly over there if you want to put that back in. Personally, I'd rather not drink the water out of the tank. There's cabinets on this side for large things like cookie sheets, or I don't know what else you have that's big. On this side we put a spice rack, so you don't, again, it's large, it's very deep, and you can't really get anything in there unless you can pull it out easily. So we put this in it, and there's more room down here if you if you want to bend down and get under there. There's a 4-burner gas stove and a large oven.
It's full residential.
It's a full residential, yeah. And they say on all the commercials it's big enough to cook a turkey, but I wouldn't want to clean up after the turkey, so I didn't do that. And there's light and vent, and plugs on the side here. There's a switch for lighting into the cabinet here for the pantry. Lou made these drawers so I don't have to reach all the way inside to get with anything, and you don't lose anything back there. Sometimes you forget you have stuff and you never find it again. And then the bottom has these drawers. These came with it. And Lou also put these locks on here because there are times that you're driving and things open. So you don't want that to happen. So there's this magnet that when it's locked, you can just do that.
No. Yeah.
And
Hold the magnet while you open it.
I never do this right. And you could open it like that. This comes with it, otherwise you can't open your cabinets anymore. You might be wondering what this is for. There's this little noogie here. It keeps the refrigerator closed, so when you're driving it doesn't open and you find your eggs all over the floor. Don't ask me how I know. Okay, and we kind of keep it up here just so we don't lose it. And I think that's about it. Bob's your uncle.
Hi, I just want to show you some of the electronic features and technical stuff. This cabinet here has all the controls for each of the slides and the switches. As you notice, they're all hard mounted. You could open the slides right from the switch, and I'll show you in a minute. You could also control it from your phone with the One Control, it's called. There's switches here for the lights. There's an awning light here, a porch light. We have heaters for all 3 tanks. And then this is for the water pump. And this would show you the capacity of the holding tanks. The red light here shows that the water pump is on right now. And down here is the One Control that you can turn the lights on and off right from here. You can turn them all off or all on. You control the awning and everything on here as well as on your phone. It kind of mirrors it. Then we have a closet here for a broom closet. And down the bottom here is the circuit breaker panel and a fuse panel for the DC. So the DC and AC controls over here. Right here we have, I don't know if you can see, there's a pretty large cabinet for coats. And there's another one down here, again for coats. By the way, all the cabinets and the drawers, they're soft close. So if I let it go, it'll close with magnets. This is the Victron display. It's a touch screen. You can see the status of the electronics, and you can also see the level of the propane and freshwater tanks. It has MorRyde Independent suspension, and I installed a Reese Goose box. I'd like to tell you about it. It has the big advantage of this, it has an airbag and 2 shock absorbers that make a wonderful ride. It smooths out a lot of the bumpy roads that are around the country. And also, with only a ball in the truck and 2 chains, it leaves the truck empty when the trailer is disconnected to use the whole bed for whatever you like. Let me show you the electronic setup that I installed. Not to get too technical, but basically it's all Victron, which is the top of the line equipment. What's happening here, the inverter takes juice from the battery and converts it into AC that's used for the camper, for the TV, the air conditioner, the microwave, anything that runs on household current. The batteries directly control the DC in the camper. The solar charge controllers take energy from the roof, from the solar panels. They go to charge the battery or to directly power the inverter when you're not connected. I'm going to show you a picture of the roof and the layout of the solar panels. There's 10 200-watt solar panels. They're rich solar panels. And there's one 330-watt solar panel that came with the rig from Grand Design. And they're laid out in a fashion so you can easily walk the roof and do any maintenance that you need to do. Let's take a walk around here. This first bay here is for our propane, one of our propane tanks. We have 2 of them. This one's a 30-pound. There's room in here for a 40-pound, and something that I have too on both tanks. It's called a Mopica sensor, and with that it signals through a display inside the contents of the propane, how much percentage-wise is in the tank, so you know at a moment's glance exactly how full it is. This pass-through is absolutely huge. I don't think there's another camper out there with a bigger pass-through. I can't touch from here to here, so I think it's over 6 feet. There's so much room in here that it was kind of a chore. If something was in the middle, trying to get it out, crawling through. I recently, I think it was last year, I installed this MorRyde tray, and it comes out 60%. That means that things that are in the middle, here's about the middle, it's easily accessible to you just standing here. You could put all your boxes and storage on here, stack it up. The other thing with this camper, it has what's called a drop frame, and huge amount of room from here to here. I could go inside and sit up straight. So there's a lot of room for storage. So this tray will go in and actually come out the other side and keep going. This is a port for the sprayer, and if you want to clean off the steps or clean your pets, it's right here. The door has an RV lock with a digital display. You can use, one thing about this unit, it has one key for everything, including the lock. It's a Bauer lock, and so you could lock it with the key, or you can lock it with a code. This is something that we added. It's called a safety handrail, and so it gives you support all the way down the steps. We have a ring system doorbell. There's also up there, there's a ring system a video camera that will record and it'll light up if somebody passes by at night. And if you connect your phone to it, you can see the video on there. We have a 16-foot awning that goes for full length. If we open it, there's a short stub of a screen room, and we have the balance of it here. It makes a nice screen room to get out of the sun, and you have privacy, and it zippers on. So this slide here is this is for the living area, and it's hydraulic. It's two slides, so there's opposing slides on both sides, and they operate with hydraulics, so it's very powerful. The other three slides in this rig are electric. These tires are H-rated tires. They're very, very heavy-duty tires. The previous Solitudes had much lighter duty tires. I think they were E-rated, but the H-rated is much heavier. We have another outlet over here. And now the kitchen is right over here in this area, and it's elevated. So all this room below is for storage. It goes all the way to the back, and it's quite long. There's a net here so things don't fall in, but if you have a long kayak or something, you could easily put it in here, and it goes all the way to the back. So and coming around this way, in the back, there's a large hatch that opens, and there's another MorRyde tray. Now this one came with the rig. I can't open it all the way because there's a fence here, but you get the picture. It makes things easily accessible. Things in the back you could easily get, but it has a 800-pound carrying capacity. And it locks in place. Moving around, if you look up in the top, there's a Furrion backup camera, and there's a display that goes in your car. And as you're driving down the road, you pass somebody, you can see that you're well clear of them by the video, and you could pull back in. We also have two other Furrion cameras, all part of the same system, one for the left and one for the right. Let me open these up just so you get the picture of how big this is and how much storage there is in here. You can see all the way through. This is one of 6 hydraulic jacks, and they're used for leveling and stabilizing. They work very, very well. 6 positions. I use the block, and that keeps the disc nice and flat. Sometimes if you use it without the block and you're on soft ground, I've seen where the disc gets mushroomed, but mine are nice and flat. This is a sewer drain, and that services the kitchen sink. Moving forward, this is where the shore power cable would plug in from the campground and provide 50 amp power. This is the furnace, and it works on propane. It heats the whole trailer and the underbelly and keeps things from freezing if you're in very cold weather. This is the propane on-demand hot water heater. It works great. You have continuous hot water and never run out. Over here is the wet bay. This is where you can plug in your shower. This is the shower hose, and there's hot and cold water here. You could set the position of these valves to do whatever you need to do if you're in dry camping, or if you're connected to city water, or if you want to fill the tanks or winterize. You have different positions. This is a black tank flush. So on your black tank, you connect a black tank hose. I have a separate hose for this, and it flushes out the black tank nice and clean. This is where you dump the tanks. Of course, you would have your hose connected to a drain, and you would dump the gray tank last and the black tank first, and the gray tank would clean out the hose. So this is the other end of the pass-through, and this tray comes all the way out the other side. Like I say, it's very convenient. There's also a room here I left. We used to have my wife's bike over here, and that was great. Kept everything nice and snug. This is used to control the leveling jacks, to auto level, or set it up for hitch height, or to retract it at all, or to position it so we can hitch up.
Well, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching.
My contact information is in the YouTube notes if you're still interested. Thank you very much.